2-1. I'm Mark Arajane with 21st Century Distributing. Welcome to the show where we field questions from across the world. 2 questions, and then we end with 1 comment. These questions come from AV enthusiasts across the world. And today we are excited to have Kayvon Nez with Sony. Kayvon is the Custom Integration Manager at Sony Electronics. And Kayvon undoubtedly has one of the greatest mustaches in the industry. So, Kayvon, thanks for being here, buddy.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you for having me.
All right. So, are you ready for the 2-1? 2
do
questions and then 1 comment from you. The first question comes from Tom Selleck from Detroit, Michigan. Tell us about the CI Pro Tools menu that we heard about and how does it benefit the dealer?
Great question, Tom. Actually, first off, great for knowing about the CI Toolkit because it is a little bit of a hidden secret. But whether a TV is purchased on the retail side or the custom integration side, there's a menu that you can access by hitting Input, Mute, and then holding Mute for 3 seconds. So that's 3 separate button presses. And then you get an access to a lot of sub-menus and menus that you would normally go diving in as an installer, but you have it all in one place. So you're saving 10 to 15 seconds at a time of going in between menus. So having everything in one place from preset picture modes, you can boot into a specific input. And you can even hide inputs and enable control interfaces as well for easier access to your control system. Overall, just a great tool to get installers in and out of their settings as quickly as possible.
Very beneficial to the dealer. Okay, so number 2 comes from Fred Mercury from Zanzibar City. With Sony's new ES receiver line, what relevant changes were made for the CI channel?
First off, Freddie Mercury, I love the name.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes.
So in terms of relevant changes to the receiver lineup, is that correct, Mark?
Yes.
So in terms of any changes there, nothing that outside of stability updates that we have done with certain networking features like works with Sonos and just network connectivity and improving that as a whole. But this new receiver lineup has been completely redesigned from the ground up, from the chassis all the way up to the ES power transformer. So to see the 3000 through 7000 really get that refresh that was needed in the Sony lineup, and for Sony to be back in both stable audio and stable video. Now our new video block has a massive heatsink on it to be able to keep up with those 48 gigabit per second HDMI 2.1 speeds. So the stability is amazing on the video side, no packet loss, which is one of the issues that we saw with the industry. And then on top of that, the ES power transformer and the new capacitors are really delivering that robust power on that 3000 lineup and up.
I think Freddie would be happy with that answer. Very good. Okay, now this is the one that we're excited for. This is the comment from you. I know new product release and new displays, the Bravia 9. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about the Bravia 9 and its proprietary LED upgrades, if you can.
Yeah, no, Mark, this is a great question. And what makes the Bravia 9 special, if you take a look at it on a spec sheet, it's not as interesting. It's mini LED and it's XR processor, so it shares a lot of technology that our Bravia 7 actually has. But what makes the Bravia 9 special is the LED driver that we're using, which regulates the power flow to the LED board, is able to get a lot tighter control in terms of more individual LED control and also more boosting of those LEDs and dimming. So you're getting a more responsive LED, which helps with not only just overall picture quality, but motion performance and everything in between. And what's crazy about this new LED driver is our new Pro monitor, the HX3110. This monitor is $1,000 per inch, is using the exact same hardware, just in a slightly different fashion. So for the first time, we've seen professional product get used on the consumer hardware side. And normally it's the other way around. We get a watered down version of the Pro model, but to see this technology transcend what is currently available so much that the pros are going to be using it for grading color and grading their movie content, it's really cool to see us get a version of that on the consumer side to appreciate what that monitor is going to be doing.
These are shipping now?
These are currently shipping, absolutely. Yep. Bravia 9, 8, 7, and 3. And then we will have the X90 carrying over because it's such a workhorse at that price point, full array, 120 hertz, and that 98-inch is coming down, in that $6,000 to $5,000 price point, which for a premium 98 is really tough to achieve.
Well, we have them all for you at 21st Century Distributing. Really wanted to thank Kayvon for joining us for the 2-1. Kayvon, thank you, buddy, for being here.
Thank you, Mark.
Till next time.